I'm ready for war.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Giants. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and hold it.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run with Penny. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Man, I've seen that play a couple of times already.
Throwing Jones. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? It was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
You definitely won't like to hit on that one because now you've got a third and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. A handoff to Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness. One cut and he goes. That's what's really made pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a give here to Pollard. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Barkley, toss play left, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second and 2. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Off the play fake. Jones looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Pollard. Gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2nd and 8. Here's Pollard. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about it on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Prescott now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Run for Pollard. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Check safety, check safety. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Back, back. Go to 54, go to 54. Line. Go to 53.
They'll run with Pollard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. From the 24, Jones looking for Shepard deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now a handoff here to his running back. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. That one goes for 24 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up. They go back to Pollard on second down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 8 on the year. Then the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 27, Jones going deep downfield for Ross. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Check. We go 46.
Here's Pollard again. And he's going to wind up with a 1st down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st down, Pollard, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Touchdown! Will Fuller. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, Jones looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. And he goes out right around the 39. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now Jones on 1st and 10. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. As a quarterback, Charles, you have to imagine that he knew that heat was coming there on that snap. But this time, the pressure forces him into an interception.
Absolutely he knew, and maybe that's a spot in other parts of the game. He's going to think about just throwing that one away, but down late in the 4th quarter, he has no choice, no luxury. He's got to try and make a play. And even with that pressure around him, he tried to complete it downfield to no avail.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 27. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. He's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Prescott. Quickly into the hands of Fuller. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Well, I'm guessing that on the side. There might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do it.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
57 to Mike.
Now Jones. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Check safety. Tight dog.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard now a first down and more. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Will Fuller, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Cowboys, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Giants, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start, and they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.